Welcome to the Metro Card Club. 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 Welcome to the Metro Card Club.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday night once again, and welcome to the final table of the 700,000 Metro Weekend Special. My name is Jester Intia. I will be your caster for tonight, and let me bring you to our final table. 359 players played this particular weekend special, and it's now down to this final nine. At seat number one, player from Tiaong, Quezon, and a longtime member of the Pilipinas Poker Group, Milbert Bautista, with 535,000 in chips. Seat number two, the comebacking Jano Riga with 340,000. Seat number three, Metro regular, coming in with the shortest stack, Angelito Boyete Jr. with 215,000 in chips. Seat number four, araw-araw sipag lang, Jeff Pardales with 390,000 in chips. Seat number five, also another Metro regular, Ronald Dumandan with 485,000. Seat number six is a player from the United States of America, Jacob Dolehanty with 405,000. Seat number seven, representative of the senior group, Jesus Gestuason with 995,000. Seat number eight, the chip leader of this final table from Australia, Joshua Di Giuseppe with 1,555,000 in chips. And rounding up the final nine, a Mill Poker ambassador, member of the Team Pro of Mill Poker, Frederick Deck Cruz with 450,000 in chips. As we see Jan Origa opening the action, racing to 55,000 with pocket tens. No one has called yet. The current blinds right now is 10,000, 25,000. We are doing the big blind ante. So whoever is the big blind will have to shell out an extra 25,000. And no caller for Jan Origa. And there you can see the current chip count of the players here at the final table. For our early live stream viewers, please share this live stream. Paki-share po ninyo sa inyong mga Facebook account. Uh, put the settings sa public so other people in your network can also share the live stream. And let more people enjoy the best of Philippine poker action. And this is the second hand of this final table. Boyete. Jeff Pardales with pocket sevens. We expect him to open the action here. He's sitting at under the gun plus two, 390 in stack, and he raised it to 60,000. As an added bonus, all of these players in the final table are now assured to receive main event seats to the upcoming 5 million guaranteed Metro Walk to a Million. That's gonna happen next week. And the champion is set to receive 218,500 in cash. As Milbert Bautista decides it's not worth it to defend his big blind with Jack 4 off. And so it's an uncontested pot taken down by Pardales. Jaime de la Cruz in our live stream is railing for Jano Riga. Rizla. Rizla is rooting for her husband, Jeff Pardales. I think we seem to be having trouble with our live stream software right now. Our our tech group is looking into it. In the meantime, para sa ating mga live stream viewers, let me hear it. Who are you supporting in this final table? Who's your favorite to win this June edition of the 700,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special? Cap Andy Abundo. Shout out to Willie Cabral playing the 1020 at the Metro. Uy, shout out to you, Mr. Willie Cabral. Good luck in your cash game. Randall Chua is railing for Milbert Bautista. I think the problem is our cameras are supposed to be following the action automatically through the program, but it's not doing that. So I think we just need to reset some applications. There's the current chip count. The player from Australia lording it over with 1.5 million. That's quite a lead right now. The average stack at just over half a million. And so the Australian player, Jacob, has three times of that. Sabi ni Cap Andy, shout out also to our dealer, Ces Brillantes here at the 1020 table, one of the best in Metro. That's the one thing you can rely sa Metro Card Club. They have by far, arguably, the best and most experienced and well-trained dealers in the city or in the region, Philippine region, that is. All the dealers and even the floor managers here at the Metro Card Club. Big shout out to you guys. Chris Cruzat, shout out Nick Caxi and Tuti. Rene Echevarria is also railing for Milbert Bautista, Deck Cruz, and Jano Riga. David Quake is asking, how often do you guys do these stream tournaments? David, for Metro Card Club, we stream all the weekend special, except for some instances that cannot be prevented. But as much as possible, every weekend, all these weekend special series are being live streamed, plus the major tournaments of Metro Card Club. For example, next week, we're going to have the 5 million guaranteed tournament. So there's going to be several events there because it's a 1 week series with some side events. So there will be several events there that will have or we will live stream. Melagarao is waiting for Deck Cruise. David Quake, follow up question. Do you ever stream cash games? I want to play. Yes, we do. Although for the cash games, we're very selective with the cash games that Metro streams because Metro wants it to be very action packed. If you want to join that, we can just you can message this the Facebook page of Metro Card Club. This particular Facebook page, you can message them so someone can add you to the Viber group where players reserve their seats. Chris Passion is railing for Deck Cruz, fellow Mill Poker Team Pro. Boyet raise it to 55,000 with pocket sevens. Jeff Pardales right beside him with pocket nines. This is gonna be a tough decision for Jeff. He is sitting at an early position with a lot of players to act behind him, and you have a relatively short stack player, the shortest, just raising it a little over 2x under the gun, which more often can mean that it's a very strong hand. Of course, Jeff doesn't have the our benefit of seeing the whole cards, not knowing that he dominates the hand of Boyete. And Jeff Pardales re-raising it to 130,000. And it's folded down back to Boyete. Oh no, it's Milbert to act now. I thought he's gonna insta fold this 7-4 off, but he wants to think about it eventually. And Jano Riga with ace jack off. Look at that. Jano E didn't even think. He knows that given the action, that's an automatic fold ace jack. Discipline move shown by Riga. Now it's back to Boyete. Boyete is being asked to put in half of his remaining stack and is thinking about it. And he will make that fold. Good fold for Boyete as Pardalas gamely shows his pocket nines. Not advisable, but he wants to show Boyet that he three bets with legit hands. Ariel Villar railing for Boyete. And you are watching the final table of the second weekend special for the month of June here at the Metro Card Club, the 700,000 guaranteed final table. It's happening to you. It's happening live here at the Metro Card Club, home of Philippine Poker Champions, and we are live streaming this with a 20-minute delay to preserve the integrity of this game. I mean, we do. I mean, we are this action that we are watching happened 20 minutes ago. As we see, Ronald, or it's Jeff's actually. It's Jeff's turn actually. Now it's Ronald's. The chip leader Joshua with the fish hooks, and he raised it to 55,000. Milbert Bautista with ace queen suited. He might re-raise this, but of course, the concern is that you're doing it against the massive chip leader. That's Joshua. So he might opt for a more passive line, but no, yes, I agree with that move. Ace queen suited, 3 bet it to 115. Let's see how Joshua will play this one. Just what Joshua asking probably how much Milbert has gotten behind him, his remaining stack. There you go. He announced all in. He announced his all in. I'm not surprised with that move. Of course, you're holding jacks. You're the massive chip leader. You met your raise was met with a 3 bet. That's just about 10 bigs behind Milbert. So you just want to put it in, apply maximum pressure. And you like that initial action that Milbert did not snap call his shove. So as far as Joss was concerned, he knows he's probably ahead. Minimum he's flipping against the hand of Milbert. The question is, can Milbert still find a fold here? Milbert, of course, doesn't want. Nobody wants to be the first guy to bust out from the final table. And Milbert Bautista lets go of his ace queen off. I mean, ace queen suited. So maybe Milbert is rethinking if he had chosen to play that hand more conservatively or passively like a flat since he has the benefit of position. But I agree with that move. You 3 bet, at least you define, you find out the real hand strength of your opponent. Jason Cruz is railing for Jeff Pardales. Shout out kay Boss Dexter Manapat. Araw-araw. Final table sa PP Poker. BG Delirium is railing for Deck Cruz of Mill Poker and Jeff Pardales and Boyete. Anita Ford says she loves to play on stream. When is the next cash game stream? Anita, like I said, like how I replied to David, the cash games are not the cash games that are being streamed is not really a regular thing. Although we are probably pushing for a more regular schedule for the cash game, streamed cash games. But yeah, I mean, message us here at the Facebook page. Say you're interested to play in our next live stream cash game, and we will contact you as soon as we are scheduling one. And it's probably gonna happen in the near future, like maybe the end of the month or maybe next month. Well, we we just message us here at our Facebook page to express your intention to join the next live stream cash game. All right. Anita, let me get back to you to answer your question on about the rake in our cash games. Part, I'm not sure my information is updated as we see no caller for Deck Cruz when he raced with his ace king. Ricky David, shout out from KNLQC. Maxi Talosig, may ITM po ba yan? Lahat po sila in the money na itong final table. Ang kanina pa nag in the money. Ito final table na to. Chito Pizarro, shout out to you. Good morning there in Sihanoukville, Cambodia. David Quake, I did message. Oh, sorry about that. Uh, let me. I have taken note of your Facebook account, David, and I'm gonna pass it on to the person in charge of inviting players, you and Anita. So we will definitely invite you in the next cash game that will be live streamed. Sorry about that. It's probably the amount of chats that are being handled. Chito Pizarro is railing for Janoriga. Oh, that's cool. Okay, David, we will see you here at the metro. Have a safe flight going here. As we see Jeff and Jano Riga opening the action with Jack 9 suited from the cutoff. Jeff Pardales, and I don't think Ronald is going to call with 10-5 off. So another uncontested pot taken down by Jano Riga. Juan Carlos Comeke, mag-stream na din kayo, boss. Yeah, oh, nag-i-stream naman dati. Nag-i-stream naman dati ang Metro Card Club. Yung Masters Poker, hindi po. Magkaiba yan. Masters Poker is in Malate. Metro Card Club is here in Metro Walk. Metro Card Club is located in Metro Walk Complex in Ortigas, Pasig. Just in front of, what's the Marco Polo Ortigas Hotel. Just in front of Marco Polo Ortigas Hotel. In the past, we have streamed cash games already. You can find them in the quickest way to find the past cash games that were streamed is to subscribe to the YouTube channel of Metro Card Club. You can find there all the past live stream games by Metro Card Club in YouTube. Just search for Metro Card Club. Boyete, shoutout natin. Si Boss Ian Reyes ng Pinoy Yakitori and Papa Chups Resto Bar located just at the ground floor below Metro Card Club here in Metro Walk Ortigas. Shoutout natin si Papa Ian, si Boss Ian kasi baka nakakalimin para maalala niya yung pangako niya. 2 linggo na. 2 live stream na nakakaraan. Boss Ian Reyes, Pinoy Yakitori, and Papa Chups Resto Bar, who's about to celebrate their second year anniversary. Congratulations to you, Papa Chups Resto Bar. As we see a heads up action between Ronald Dumandan and Jacob Dolhanty, who defended his big blind with 10-4 off. The flop is king high. And Ronald with a flush draw. No, sorry, that's not a flush draw. Ronald with a gut shot only. Because I think it's Queen 9 offsuit. Yeah, Ronald with a gut shot. But Jacob hit bottom pair, so he actually outflopped Ronald here. Ronald checking to Jacob, who bets 30,000. Ronald will peel off another street. He can afford to do that because he has an inside straight draw. Now he has a straight draw and a flush draw as the 6 of clubs landed there. He checked it again to Jacob, who's probably going to check back. There's the check back of Jacob. So free card for Ronald, but he missed the river. Both players checking that river, and Jacob is going to take this down with the bottom pair. Jevan Valderrama, shout out Team Eddie Bong for upcoming Naligayan Festival sa Agusan del Sur. Sa ating mga taga Agusan del Sur, mga Agsunon. Tama ba? Agsunon. Happy Naligayan Festival sa inyo. Jasper is railing for Jeff Pardales while Jason Robles is railing for Boyete. There's a current chip count. Tom Perez is saying Pilipinas Poker OG na naman ang mananalo, and he's referring and railing for Milbert Bautista, a longtime member of the Philippine Poker Group, Pilipinas Poker. Boss Jovin Huerto, our hardworking marketing manager of Metro Card Club. Welcome back to Manila. He just flew in from Cebu and he's inviting everybody to the weekend special next week. 800,000 guaranteed. That's happening next weekend. So we're inviting you guys. Buy-in is most probably around 3,300. As Jacob Dole Hanty with ace 10 off folded to him at the small blind and Jess Tuason is in the big blind. I think Jacob just raised it, raising it to 75,000. I see the king of parking, ang hari ng parking, Chuck Peregrino. Nasa Cebu ka pa ba o nandito na sa Manila? Congratulations to Chuck Peregrino. His daughter just graduated college and is now an engineer. Tama ba? Naku naman, Boss Ian Reyes. Talaga ba? Aabot na ba dito yan? I love. Maraming salamat in advance, Boss Ian Reyes of Pinoy Yakitori and Papa Chups Resto Bar. These are favorite hangout place of poker players here in Metro Card Club. Of course, there's also Metro 7 just beside the card room. So these are your choices when you come and play here at the Metro Card Club. Wala pa sa Manila si Chuck Peregrino. He's still in Cebu, uh, frolicking all the parking spots in Cebu because Chuck Peregrino is the Philippine poker king of parking. That's Chuck Peregrino for you. Accomplished poker player, but more accomplished in his parking exploits. As we see Milbert Bautista with ace 3 is thinking about opening the action with that hand in this early spot. No, decided against it. Jeff Pardales, who is being rooted on by the TikTok king of Philippine poker, Chiro De Leon, railing for Jeff Pardales. Chiro is who is aside from being a good poker player, is the heir apparent to Andrew E. Very good upcoming rap artist, Chiro De Leon. Wow, I see. Oh no, it's not an ace suited. And that's one of the good thing when you have that massive chip stack behind you. You most always get a walk if it is folded down to the big blind, as that's what happened. It's just Tuason decided to just save his 15,000 to complete his small blind and just gave Joshua the walk. Look at that massive chip stack in front of Joshua Giuseppe. I hope I'm pronouncing it this correct. I'm sorry, Joshua, when you get to watch this. I should have asked you how do you pronounce your last name. But anyway, this is Joshua from Australia. Just to guide you, you were seeing two colors of chips in the table right now. The white ones are valued at 5,000. So one stack is 100,000. And the gray ones are valued at 10,000. So a stack of that is 200,000. Again, to our friends watching right now this live stream, you can help us spread the best of Philippine poker via sharing this live stream. Please share it in your social media accounts, in your Facebook. Just put the settings in public so other people in your network can reshare it, or you can go to our YouTube channel or Metro Card Club where this is also being streamed. Ron Doral, shout out daw, Boss Joven, and talk about poker live. KDR, Kent Del Rosario. Actually, I plan to message you, Kent, because I know you're into the fish pond business right now, and I'm interested to know a lot about that industry. Larry Boy de la Cruz, shout out from Apari, Cagayan. As you see, Jacob, the player from the US, racing it with ace 4, suited from the cut of Jess Tuason, making the call, big blind deck cruise. He can actually squeeze this. He's got pocket fives with 400,000 behind. Or he may opt for the more passive line of just set mining. He chose the latter. So three players in this hand. It's a monotone flop. Jacob hitting top pair. Nobody gets a straight draw. It gets checked around. Turn is a deuce. Expect Jacob to now fire. A bet here. All right, Ken. Thank you. I'll do that. I'll do that, bro. Thank you. Uh, And as expected, Jacob Dolhanty betting 75,000 into a pot of 200. Just Tuason with an inside straight draw, but with one card remaining. Will he still pay off to see the river? And Just Tuason using his time bank there. Just for the information of our live stream viewers, the shot clock is in effect here at the final table. So all players are given an initial 30 seconds to act on their hand. If that is used up, then they can use one of the four time bank cards given to them at the start of the final table to get an extra 30 seconds. And just Tuason makes a call. Deck folds. The river gave Jacob a three of a kind for his ace. Both players checking. And Jacob takes this one down. I'm surprised that Jacob just checked that river. Very that's a relatively safe move for the American player. The only thing that beats your ace is another ace with a higher kicker, which is probably where he put Jess there with his flat call, because Jess could have ace X also in his spot with a better kicker than the four of Jacob. So this is hand number 9 here at the final table of the Metro Weekend Special. 700,000 guaranteed. The prize pool have ballooned to 987,000. just a shy under a million. 218,500 is waiting the champion of this final table as we see Jano Riga under the gun with King Queen off, raising it to 60,000. And we would like to congratulate one of our Metro regular, Zeus Sigismundo, for his deep run in the recently concluded 3 million IVP Cup in Cebu. Zeus. Si Zeus po, napakabait po niyan at napaka-generous. May sariling kusa yan. I love. Ah, kala ko naka kala ko naka airplane mode ka pa din eh. Of course, Zeus played in uh, in Cebu together with other Team De Camps member that let me just check so I make sure I don't forget anybody. Zeus Sigismundo who plays fourth as we see this heads up action between Jano and Ronald. Jano dominating the hand of Ronald. Alex Cruz, also of Team De Camps, congratulations. He plays third. Yat Xavier of Metro Team Pro. Seventh place. Don Don Palaboy at sixth place. And the eventual champion, congratulations, Mr. Gandhi Yang Yang Valle, the champion, also under holding the banner of Team De Camps. As Jano bets the turn, this might be enough to take down this spot. I don't see Ronald making the call here. Chiro de Leon. Saan ang pinakamaingay? Zeus Sigismundo. Siyempre naman. Congratulations, Don Zeus Sigismundo. Napaka-generous mo talaga. Nakita ko yung pinadala mo kay ano eh. Kay Kulot, kay Jun Mandalo. As Jano Riga takes down that pot, Maxi Talosig, yung pot ba ng champion, lahat mapunta paghatian na nasa table. Yung total pot, Maxi, that stands right now at 987,000. Spread out yan. Spread out yan sa lahat ng nag-in the money. Ang nag-in the money out of the 359.43, ang mapapanalunan ng champion ay 218,000. Rebo David ang paparating. Shout out sa'yo. Ayan. Again, Team Decams, congratulations, Boss Andrew De Ocampo, for another successful campaign of the Team Decams in the recently concluded 5 million guaranteed IVP Cup. Of course, a belated happy birthday to the Queen Poker of the South, Ivy Patalingug, IVP. As we see Boyete, it's an under the gun shove with ace jack off, putting his tournament life on the line. A very strong move considering it's under the gun. And it's down to the big blind, Jano Riga with Queen 9 off. 100,000, only 70,000 to put in. I think, wow, very disciplined move by Riga. Baka sa akin, bakit no? Sinugalan ko na yon. Ah, one comic, hindi ba? Hindi. Standard yan, one, Carlos. Standard yan. Some of the card rooms, ang basehan nila is 15% of total entries, yan ang in the money. Other card rooms, 12%, nagkakabago-bago lang. Pero standard yan. That's a standard practice all around the world. It's a certain percentage based on the total entries. Oo nga. All right, we continue the action with hand number 13 here at the final table. Joshua De Giuseppe. Di Giuseppe. How do you pronounce it? I'm curious. I'll probably gonna Google it later during the break or ask Joshua. But anyway, Joshua opening the action with suited connector hearts and a complementing hand 10-7 of hearts from Deck Cruz who makes the call from the cutoff. Together, their cards combined is interconnected. Joshua playing is a native of Australia, and the action is down to the big blind Boyete, who's not really sure what he's thinking. Okay, he already gave up his hand. All right, so it's heads up between the hijack player and the cutoff player. Joshua versus Deck. This flop favors Joshua as he makes his continuation bet. I'm not. I don't think Deck is still gonna peel off another street here. He's probably just gonna fold this one. It's I don't see him floating against the chip leader. So Deck folds to Joshua, and that's an additional 145,000 in chips added to the stack of Joshua. Now I see that our tournament director have chipped up or colored up some of the stack. So we see a new color of chips in the table. That's the pink chips. Those chips are valued at 50,000. So a stack of the pink chips is 1 million. And I see a stack of pink chips in front of Joshua. Of course, Joshua, the massive chip leader with 1.9 million. Melagarao is rooting for Ronald Dumandan. Okay, ang aksyon nandito kay Jacob, mga kaibigan. Again, pakishare po ninyo itong ating live stream. Share ninyo sa inyong Facebook page. Pakiset lang po sa public ang settings para naman ma-share ng ibang mga network ninyo sa Facebook. Kayo po ay nanonood ng final table ng 700,000 guaranteed tournament. Dito lamang yan sa Metro Card Club. As we see Joshua with ace queen off facing the race of Jacob. Tumaas na yung ating blinds. It now stands at 15,000, 30,000. So Jacob Dolhanty raised it 2x. And wow, Joshua choosing the more passive line here, just flatting with ace queen. I would have probably three bet this if I'm in his shoes because I can pressure all the mid stack since I'm sitting at a massive chip lead. But nonetheless, Joshua, the Australian player, opting the passive line, passive route. Jeff Pardales. Unfortunately, si Jeff Pardales, hindi na niya magagawa yung kanyang style na inip gaming dito. Yung mag-isip na matagal kasi nga may shot clock na tayo. So hindi na niya magagawa yun. Alright, heads up action between the only two foreign players in this final table. That's Jacob Dolhanty from America and Joshua Di Giuseppe from Australia. That's Joshua flops top pair. Jacob checks to him. Joshua makes the bet and instant fold from the American. And the reach keeps getting richer as Joshua takes down another pot here. Still nine players. No one has busted out yet. June Dulay nandito na sa Vegas. Sina Mike Takayama sabay-sabay kami naglaro ng Mystery Bounty. Oh, um, we would like to wish our Filipino poker players campaigning in the current World Series of Poker in Las Vegas. Good luck. I know there's Mike Takayama is there, Martin Gonzalez, Martin G, Rolly, Rules Juni Pamplona, Jose Colada is also there, Peng Mendoza. Who else is there? Jun Cabatu. Not sure if Jay Tolon is there. Jun Dulay is also playing there. Good luck to you guys. Jet Leonares is also with Mike Takayama. All right, here's another uh, setup, and Joshua now with the inferior hand, but he's the one who opened the action. He raised it to 65,000 with ace jack off. January got the cutoff. He's got position, just flatted with ace queen suited. Marami sila. Sino pa kaya ang ibang kasama? Uh, Baka si Balaboyet nandyan na rin sa Las Vegas. Boyet Drilon. Boyet with ace 9 off. Makes a fold. Jeff Pardales. So Jeff Pardales folding his small blind. Ronald with queen 9 and just 35 to add. It's not a bad hand to defend your big blind with. since you're being given a 2 to 1 odds. But Ronald decided to fold. So this is heads up between Joshua and Jano. And Joshua outflapping Jano Riga here, hitting top pair. He's gonna lead out with a bet here. Bet 75,000. I like that size. Try to egg attract Jano into calling that minimal bet. But Jano have been playing very, very cautious since the start of this final table, and he makes the fold. Jano Riga playing solid. Not too much. Again, binabati natin si Boss Andrew De Ocampo for the very dominant showing of Team De Camps in Cebu. Naupuan ata ni Boss yung kanyang na bat dial tayo. All right, go back to the action. Here at the final table, it's Deck Cruz against who opened the action, raising it to 70,000 with Queen 9 off. Of course, this is a very typical deck uh, style of gameplay. This guy can not shy to open with a wide range. Deck Cruz, of course, Mill Poker Ambassador. And it's down to the big blind, Jacob Dolhanty. Expect Jacob. I expect Jacob to make the call here or even raise. He can actually afford that. So he makes the call. Heads up between the cutoff player, Deck Cruz, against the big blind defender, Jacob Dolhanty from the United States of America. Boss Vic Pena, big shout out to you. Happy watching. Flop is king high. Check the deck who makes the continuation bet. And now for Jacob to let go of his hand. Nothing to draw. So Deck Cruz benefiting from that. Shoutout ulit natin. Baka, baka totohanin na. Again, congratulations to our friend Zeus Sigismundo, fourth placer in the recently concluded 3 million guaranteed IVP Cup. Zeus Sigismundo bannering the colors of Team De Camps in the recently concluded Cebu event. Pag hindi pa ba naman pag hindi pa ba naman naantig ewan ko na lang. Marvin Servito, ikaw ang idol ko. And Deck Cruz with pocket tens, three bets, the raise of Joshua, the Giuseppe. Of course, aside from Zeus, we congratulate also Yang Valle, the eventual champion of the tournament. Also Aris Sigua, Alex Cruz, and Don Don Palaboy. Also congratulations, Yat Xavier. And there you go, Joshua. Four bet shops with Ace Queen and Deck. So both players are all in now pre-flop. Deck Cruz, his tournament life on the line, all in with pocket 10 against the Ace Queen of Joshua. This is a flip, ladies and gentlemen. Flop is good for Deck, 9 high. All right. Ooh, turn is a king, missing that queen. And the river is a 7. It's a double up for the male poker ambassador, Deck Cruz. Pocket tens. Not much effect on the chip leader. From 2.1 million is down to 1.7, so 400,000 loss for Joshua. Marvin Sir Chuck Peregrino, kulang pa ba yon talaga? Oh my God. Wala na, hanggang doon na lang ang push natin. Kung talagang ayaw, hayaan na natin siya. Marvin Servito, shoutout Boss Deck at Kuya Ronald Dumandan. Sana manalo kayong dalawa. Ayun, Chuck Peregrino, nadaan din. Nadaan din sa tulak. Maraming salamat, Zeus Sigismundo, and congratulations again. Nadaan din. Marlon Laksamana, paturo. Marlon Laksamana na kinalimutan na ang pagbibilyar. Juan Carlos, boss, pwede ba NIT? Stand-up games, cash in pa dyan. Not really sure anong ibig mo sabihin sa question mo. NIT, you mean yung sobrang tight maglaro? Is that what you mean? Kung pwede yung sobrang tight maglaro? If that is what you meant, as we see Joshua taking down that pot against Just Wasson. Kung yun ang ibig mo sabihin, Juan Carlos, wala namang, hindi naman ini-screen ang mga players na gustong maglaro sa cash game dito. As long as you have money to play, to buy in, you're welcome to play in any cash games here at the Metro Card Club. A lot of cash games offerings here. You have 10-20, 20-40, 25-50, 50, 100, 100, 200, even 1,000, 2,000, or 100, 200, 500 auto straddle game that's being played here. There's also pot limit Omaha available. All right, Ruel Marasigan. Shout out watching from Australia, Jade Ruel and Joriel. Nag-enjoy sa panonood sa inyo. Maraming salamat, Ruel Marasigan and Jade and Joriel. Happy watching. And as we see Boyete with A6 suited. And Boyet open shoves with A6 suited. Might be good timing, but Joshua with ace 9 off. Will he make this call? Yes, he does. And Boyet now in danger. And Deck Cruz also tagged along to try and bust out the short stack player. And the flop gives Boyet additional outs, and that turn secures the win for Boyet. So it's gonna be a triple up for Boyet with his six completing that board for a straight. So both players, I'm referring to Joshua and Deck, are were asked to table their hands because it's an all-in situation. That's the new rule now. If it is an all in, regardless of whether you win or lose the hand, you must table your hands. So Boyat now shoots up to 340,000 and stack with that triple up. All right, Jacob with the queens folded to him to hijack. I mean, folded to him at hijack position. He raised it to 90,000. The current blinds is 20,000, 40,000. We're still doing the big blind ante. Folded down to the big blind, Milbert Bautista with Queen 9 suited. And Milbert makes a call. Flop does not favor him, King High, which could be a blessing in disguise. Because had he hit his hand, he would probably continue. So now, Jacob applying maximum pressure, shoves on that flop, and Milbert with a quick fold. At binabati rin natin at pinapasalamatan ang ating kaibigan na miyembro rin na naglaro rin. Alex Cruz, who came in third. Came in third in chips but got the biggest pie. Alex Cruz with a solid performance in the recently concluded IBP Cup. Congratulations sa'yo, Alex Cruz, Team de Camps. Talaga ba? Boss Chiro de Leon? Boy at folding King 10. Oo nga. Uy, maraming salamat din, Boss Chiro de Leon, ang TikTok King ng Philippine Poker. Yung mga pinapasalamatan ko po, mga kaibigan natin yan na sumusuporta sa atin at nagpapadala sa ating GCash. Ayan. Salamat, Boss Chiro de Leon. Mabuhay ka. More TikTok to come. And Deck Cruz with another 3-bet of the race of Ronald Dumandan. Deck Cruz. This is what I like about Deck Cruz. Not really gun shy in pulling off this plays. He sensed weakness from that move of Ronald. Ronald goes all in though, and Deck with an instant call. He's very sure that his ace high is ahead, but Ronald is holding live cards. His tournament life on the line. Let's see. King Queen off for Ronald Dumandan. Ace 3 off for Deck Cruz. And the flop shows an ace. Only two outer for Dumandan to save his tournament life. King on the turn. And the 4 on the river. That's it. That's the end of the line for Ronald Dumandan. Our first casualty here at our final table. Ronald Dumandan out at ninth place. Good game to you, sir. And he's getting 14,500 as cash prize plus a main event seat to the Metro Walk to a Million, 5 million guaranteed tournament that's going to happen next week. The seat is worth 5,500. John David Theodore, shout out yung mga tropa ko na nanonood sa'yo sa Isulan, Sultan Kudarat. Uy, shout out po sa mga taga Sultan Kudarat. Lalong-lalo na si Boss JB Bode. Laging nanonood sa inyo. More viewers to come po. Salamat po, John Theodore. At sa inyo po, Boss JB Bode. At sa mga manlalarong pokeristang Pilipino dyan sa Sultan Kudarat. Magandang gabi sa inyo and thank you for watching. So, first casualty and we're down to 8. Boss Richard Magaro from Cagayan de Oro City. Good evening to you, sir. Kuya Richard, magandang gabi sa iyo. Happy watching. Deck Cruz with pocket threes, or as a lot of poker players would like to refer to, the crabs. Open shoves at the cutoff. Seeing that the players to act behind him are all short stacked. Maximum pressure, but Jano Riga with ace king suited. Expect Jano to go all in also here. Ayan, sa tawag natin mga Pinoy, nakatapak. Pero ahead pa rin naman dito si Deck. Ahead pa rin. It's a flip. The problem with the small pairs is sometimes it's prone to counterfeit, especially if the flop paired. So yun ang mahirap dito. As Boyete will get out of the way. Another all-in situation here between Jano Riga with ace king suited against Deck Cruz with pocket threes. Jano all in for his tournament life. Flop is good for Deck. Jano, all his outs still live. The ace and the king. Turn is a queen of spades. So now Jano with a flush draw. And the river is another spade. So even if he missed his ace king, Jano benefited from his suited hand as he rivered the nut flush and the double up courtesy of Deck Cruz. Now Jano is up to 680,000 and Deck is down to 760. Noel Patasin, shout out kay Vice Gob Milbert. Yan, from Chaong, Quezon. Noel Patasin railing for Milbert Bautista. So with that double up, halos pantay na si Jano at si Deck in the middle of the pack as far as our chip count is concerned. All right. Triple up si Leo Martinez ng Metro. Referring to Boyete. All right, Milbert folded to him to the cut off, at the cut off rather. Ayun, all in, oh nga, nawala yung sound. King high. And good timing for Milbert Bautista as both the small blind and the big blind player doesn't really have hands to call that shoved with. So Milbert Bautista picking up much needed chips to survive with his short stack. He's at 235,000. Again, you're watching the final table of the Metro Weekend Special 700,000 guaranteed tournament. The prize pool umabot sa dami na naglaro, umabot ng 987,250. Konti na lang, 1,000,000 na. Only for a buy-in of 3,000. Randy Sireneo, Otalabi, nabubuhay yung mga OG players ng Pilipinas Poker. Shout out kay Senador DJ Roberto watching sa Pagsanhan, aba. Boundary. Boundary si Tectonic. Senator DJ Roberto. Jano raising it to 9-3. Now that Jano, this is what I want to see from Jano. Now that he has chips to move around with, this is the typical Jano gameplay. Opening the action, 9-3 suited, Boyate with King Queen off. Now we will see the shift. Jano Riga shifting gear. He has chips, something that he doesn't have the benefit earlier. That's why he was playing so solid. Now that he has chips, expect to see a lot of moves like this from Jano Riga. Takes down that pot. As you can see, the current chip count, Boyet, Milbert, and Jeff all down to six, average of six bigs or five bigs. All right. Uy, dumating na. Maraming salamat. Boss Ian Reyes ng Pinoy Yakitori. Dumating yung ating sampler dito sa ating panel. Courtesy of Pinoy Yakitori. Again, big shout out to Boss Ian Reyes of Pinoy Yakitori. Yan po yung mga tambayan ng mga poker players dito sa Metro Card Club. Pinoy Yakitori. Papa Chups Resto Bar about to celebrate their second anniversary. Also, nandyan din ang Metro 7. Yan ang mga tambayan ng ating mga manlalarong pokeristang Pilipino. Iba-iba naman ang ino-offer niyan, yung Pinoy Yakitori or mga ihaw, mga skewers, kumbaga. And then, Papa Chups naman, mga bar chows. Yan. Tapos Metro 7 naman, mga short orders. So, thank you again, Boss Ian Reyes. Engineer Winifred Obidosa, watching from Cebu. Congratulations din sa iyong deep run, Engineer Winnie Obidosa. Jonathan Argamosa from Cavite is railing for Milbert Bautista. As we see Deck Cruz opening the action with 7-8 suited, and Jess Tuason will defend his big blind with Ace-6 suited, both players having the same suit. This flop actually favors Jess, but Deck hit mid-pair. Expect him to fire his continuation bet here. He bets 110. And Just Wasson makes the call, probably floating. Now he's given an inside straight draw, pero mas madiin na yung bet dito ni Deck Cruz. Can Just Wasson withstand this heat coming from Deck Cruz? He's given an inside straight draw. And Just Wasson makes the call. He's gonna pay for it. 5 outer for him. River is a queen. Just Wasson missing it as both players checks the river, and Deck showing his hand to take down that pot. Big pot, almost half a million, over half a million rather, going to Deck Cruz. Deck Cruz's way. Just Wasson now down to almost big blinds. Five bigs for Just Wasson. Again, maraming salamat, Boss Ian Reyes ng Pinoy Yakitori and Papa Chups Resto Bar. Both located here downstairs of Metro Card Club. Paul Christian, Sir Kenya, or Sir Senya, reacting to that call of Just Wasson. Milbert with suited connectors. Janoriga. Fish hooks for him. Early position. Oh, long time. Mix Escudero. Railing for Milbert Bautista. Mix also another OG of the oldest poker group here in the Philippines, Filipinas Poker. As Jan raised it to 90,000. Our current blinds 20,000, 40,000. Big blind ante format. Jacob and Jess Tuason. Queen 5 suited goes all in. Jan will make the call, of course. So Jess Tuason with just one overcard with Queen, or he needs several clubs, but he is all in. And the flop reveals two clubs. Flush draw for Jess Tuason. Turn is a deuce. One card to go, 10 outs. Nothing. As Jess Tuason is the second player to be eliminated from the final table. Jess Tuason exiting at 8th place. And he's going to get 17,500 for his 8th place finish. Plus a main event seat to the upcoming major tournament of Metro Card Club, the 5 million guaranteed Metro Walk to a Million. That's gonna happen next week pa pala. Sorry. The date is June 19 to 26. So we will still have another weekend special this upcoming weekend. That's the 800,000 guaranteed. And then after that, we will usher in the whole week will be the Metro Walk to a Million series. Janoriga with Jack 8 suited. He might open with his hand. I wouldn't be surprised if he opened with this hand. This is within the range. Oh, not. I was wrong. Wow. Pahinga muna. Kaka-bust out lang niya ng player. Jeff Pardales ba? Nakataas ang antena ni Jano Riga. Because naramdaman niyang Jeff Pardales has a hand that he can race with or even jam his entire stack. Folded sa hijack. Yun na nga ang ginawa niya. All in. All in maximum pressure. Deck Cruz with 7 deuce off. He's not gonna play that. So good timing for the shove of Jeff Pardales. Anyway, he's got legit hands. Oh, deck hasn't folded yet. He's gonna try and make Jeff sweat a little bit. I'm sure he's not thinking of calling, but just wants to make Jeff squirm in his seat. Na-miss ko yung hand ni Milbert. Paano po siya nanalo sa all-in niya? Na-double up ba si Milbert? Hindi naman eh. Walang kumol. Wala atang kumol do sa all-in niya, Juan Garcia. David Labay Jr. Why did he call that bet on the turn? Sometimes different players have different calling threshold. Let's just put it at that. DJ Roberto is now railing for Milbert Bautista and Alvir, the innocent Innocentes. Also, congratulations on your performance in the recently concluded Manila Super Series. Alvir Innocentes. Final tabling two events at the same time, including the main event. What a performance from the Innocent. Magandang gabi sa'yo. The Innocent, Alvir Innocentes. Harang ng Okada. Always a contender. Jeff Pardales. Jeff Pardales. Not interested to play that hand. And Deck Cruz taking advantage of the short stack big blind that is Milbert Bautista. Alexis Lim is railing for also for Milbert and shout out to Alvier Innocentes. DJ Roberto. Huh, yan ay pagkilala sa kagalingan. Jaja Tuason also railing for Bicycle Milbert. Yat Xavier, congratulations sa'yo, sir. Making it to the final table. And finishing, pangilang nga ba si Yats? Finishing 7th. At alam ko kung naging magkano ang hatian. I love. Boss Joven Huerto, welcome back home. Ayun, kakalanding lang. Kahit na delayed ang flight. Jano Alvarez will raise this one against the race of Deck Cruz at the bottom. Jano with ace queen off. Deck Cruz with king high, king 8. Of course, that's going to be a fold. As Jano takes down that spot. Terje Morgan, my friend from Norway. Shout out to you from Makati. Good evening to you, sir. Happy watching. Again, congratulations to Mr. Yat Xavier, member of Metro Team Pro, for his seventh place finish after that very good deal in the final table. Ay, hindi ka umabot? Oo nga, anim. But still, good good showing in the 3 million IVP Cup. Congratulations again. Alam niyo po si Yat Xavier. Napakagaling na pokerista, napakabait na tao, napaka-generous niyan. At may sariling kusa yan, ha? Oo, may sariling kusa yan. Hindi na kailangan pilitin. Alright, Jeff Pardales, Jack 9 off, under the gun. And Joshua, the chip leader, still a chip leader, opening the action from the hijack, suited connectors, and no caller, both from the small and the big blind. Joshua taking good spots there, maintaining his lead. All right, this is hand number 31 of this final table. As Deck Cruz continues his aggressive attack on the small stacks. Boyate in the small blind. Jeff Pardalas on the big blind. Patuloy ang pagdiin dito ni Deck Cruz sa mga sa mga short stack. Boyate and Jeff Pardalas. That's a good thing about Deck Cruz's gameplay. He knows who to pressure as the Mill Poker Ambassador takes another uncontested pot. 150,000. 1.3 million now for Deck Cruz. He's running second in terms of chip count after Joshua Di Giuseppe. Milbert Bautista open shoves with ace 6 off at the hijack. Jano Riga with pocket 6 at the cutoff. And Jano folding his pocket 6 down to the dealer's button. Queen 10 for Boyet. Also not gonna play it. Jeff Pardales, King Queen off. Will, but Jeff is still 280,000. Jeff also goes all in. And now Milbert Bautista, his tournament life on the line. But he's ahead as we go to the flop. Flop is 7 high, turn is 8. Milbert still good here. River is a jock, and it's a double up for the Pilipinas Poker OG Milbert Bautista, hailing from Tiaong, Quezon. So Jeff is now down to 225. Milbert up to 290. Michael Turner is railing for Josh De Giuseppe from Australia. Juan Garcia is surprised with that fold by Jan Origa with his pocket 6. Which is, I think, is an okay fold for me, given the fact that there are still a lot of players to act behind him. Alvier, parang madami pa kasi yung mag-act behind Jano. I think he's not comfortable in three betting with pocket 6. So he doesn't want to get caught. And so, would you have isolated, Alvier? Would you have isolate with pocket 6? Pre? Juan Garcia is saying, I think gusto niya lang magpatayan sila. All right, deck raising it to 120,000 with Jack 9 suited. Jeff Pardales with Ace 7 suited. He might shove with his hand, especially still reeling from the loss to Milbert Bautista. Ano ba yung naging ano? I think nag-shove na rito si Jeff. Although hindi pa nire-reflect ng ating program, ating software. Yes, ayun na ang ginawa. Jeff all in a 7 suited. Joshua makes the call with Queen 10 suited on the big blind. Deck Cruz also making the call. So Jeff Pardales, his tournament life on the line here. He is ahead pre-flop, but he is against 4 cards that he needs to fade to survive this all in. Okay, flop is 7 high. Turn is a king. Jeff still ahead here. Both players checking. River is a queen. Giving the check mark to Joshua, and Jeff Pardales will be eliminated as he gets rivered by Joshua de Giuseppe, the chip leader. More chips to him, now up to 2.4 million. And Jeff Pardales will exit at 7th place. So we're down to 6 players now. All right, 7th place for Jeff Pardales earns him 23,500 plus a main event seat to the upcoming 5 million guaranteed Metro Walk to a million. I think that's the fourth or third major, Metro major for this year. Ayun, nanonood na sa atin. Si Milbert. Kasi 20 minutes delayed tong ating ano eh. Itong ating live stream. Sabi niya, Pocket 6 talaga si di siya nag-call kasi baka ma-dead money sa SB and BB pag nag-red jam. Oh, yun nga din yung iniisip ko eh. Ayaw niyang maipit. Sabi ni Juan Carlos, si Boy daw pay jump lang ng pay jump. Well, that's another part, that's another thing to consider when you're in the final table of any tournament. As much as possible, you wanna maximize what you can win. Eto, mukhang open jam na rito si Boyette. He's got 90,000. That's 1.5 bigs with ace queen off. At dumadrama pa ng konti. Taking his sweet time. Although hindi naman siya pwedeng mag-delay ng matagal kasi may shot clock tong mga to. But Boyette is taking his sweet time. There you go. He goes all in with ace queen off. Joshua with queen 9. I think Joshua will make this call. And deck also just 30,000. So same situation against Jeff. He needs to fade these 4 cards, although technically 3 because Joshua has a queen and he dominates that queen. Okay, flop is king 9-8. Both Joshua and deck hitting the flop. It's gonna be, I think it's probably 1 card to go, the end of the line for Boyete. He quickly followed Jeff Pardales and he is out at 6th place. He's out at 6th place. Also eliminated by the chip leader, the player from Australia, Joshua De Giuseppe. And good game to Angelito Boyete Jr. Finishing at 6th place and getting 29,500 plus a main event seat to the upcoming Metro Walk to a million. 5 million guaranteed Metro Major. And we're down to 5 players. Joshua with a commanding 2.6 million chip count. All right, there's a current chip count. Joshua with 45% of the total chips in play with him. Jan Origa with 1.2 million. Deck just a little bit under the 1 million mark. And Milbert Bautista, the shortest in this last remaining five players. Jano with King Queen off. Expect him to open with this hand. He looks at the stack of Milbert at the big blind and he raised it to 120, just 2x. The blind's 30,000, 60,000. Jacob Dolehanty with the pocket sevens. Let's see what he's gonna do here. Jacob thinking about it. Wow, surprising check behind there on the river. Kay Jano, the only thing that beats his hand is a flush, but I don't think the flush will check on the river there. So siguro ang gusto na lang makita ni Jano. Ang gusto na lang makita ni Jano is kung ano yung nilaro ni Deck and how he played it. Well, siguro inisip ni Jano pag tumaya siya, tatapon pa si Deck and for him, the information was much more important. But I would have bet on that river. I would have bet. Eto na. Tech Cruise again. King Queen off. Sorry, Albert Magnus, nag-glitch yung ating uh, sound system. Dam Concepcion, shoutout kay Miguel Fernando at Lester Maghari. And railing for Milbert Bautista. And Milbert Bautista 3-bet shoved with his ace 5 suited over the race of Deck Cruz. And Deck will probably make the call here. As he does, Milbert is ahead pre-flop, but he is the one in danger of busting out here. His tournament life on the line. Paired flop, Milbert still ahead. Turn is a king. Wow. Deck Cruz spiking his king on the turn, and that is enough to eliminate Milbert Bautista, who exits the tournament at fifth place. Good game to you, sir. And he wins 40,000 in cash prize plus a main event seat to the upcoming Metro Walk to a Million. All right, we're down to four players, and the payout is assured 55,000 for the fourth placer. JR Pahati is railing for Jano. Shout out to you, JR Pahati. So we're down to four players. We have the player from the United States, Jacob Dolhanty. We have the player from Australia, the chip leader, Joshua De Giuseppe. And the remaining two Filipino players, Frederick Deck Cruz of Mill Poker and Janodin Jano Riga, aka Boy Pictus. King 7 off from the cut off. Folded to Jano at the small blind. Jano Riga. Open shoves with 10-7 off. He saw that Jacob is down to 215,000. He wanted to apply maximum pressure. He open shoves from the small blind, 10-7 off. And Jacob makes the call with Queen High, and he will see that his Queen High is ahead pre-flop. His tournament life on the line. Live cards for Riga. Flop is Jack High. Jano improving with an inside straight draw. 8 outs for Jano. Turn is a 10. And Jano spiked his go-ahead card on the turn. And that will be it for the player from the United States. Jacob Dolhanty exits at fourth place. He gets 55,000 in cash prize plus A main event seat to the 5 million guaranteed Metro walk to a million. Down to three, and the players are now starting to drop out of contention. Third placer is assured of 80,500. Big shout out to you, the chairman Alex Taneo of Team De Camps. Magandang gabi sa'yo. And Boss John Matsuda of Cebu. Happy watching, John Matsuda. Extend my regards to Cebu's king of giveaways, Chase Cocalyong. Jano, King Jack off. Raise it to 180. Joshua with pocket fives. Boss JR Pahati. Take kita next weekend. Sige boss, message kita pag kailangan. Meron kasi tayong naka-automatic sa first bullet. Basta pag kinailangan, I will message you. Eman Sigismundo. Kanina, di ka naman nag-comment, Eman Sigismundo. Ngayon ka lang nag-comment eh. Ang comment mo, binabati kita, Eman Sigismundo, nakapatid ng napakabait na Zeus Sigismundo. Alright, Joshua, 3 betting Jano here to 480. This is a big pot. 1 million now. Alright, flop is 9 high. No hit for Jano. Joshua is gonna fire his continuation bet. 240. Jano thinking of ways he could try and win this spot but decided against it. Good fold by Riga. As Joshua pads his lead, he now has 3.1 million, Janos 1.5 million, and Deck Cruz just under a million there. Parang hindi kita masyadong nakikita naglalaro ng tournament. JR Pahati. ABC. Busy sa pagpapayaman. All right, let's go back to the action. This is hand 39. Joshua giving the walk to Deck Cruz. Not interested to play that 8-3 off. Again, shout out to Eman and Zeus Segismundo, the Segismundo brothers of Philippine poker. Ray Gian, shout out sa iyo. Watching Marikina Poker Club. Shout out sa iyo, Rav Gian, at sa lahat ng mga pokerista dyan sa lungsod ng Marikina. Dexter now to give the walk to Jan Origa. 9-4 off. He doesn't want to limp with it and then get raised. Hands that you cannot defend. Remaining three players are hell bent to playing this out. No deal being considered usually. Mga nakaraan nating weekend special at this point, may possible ICM deal, but not these three players. They want to win it all. Jack Cruz with a hand that he can expect him to raise with his hand. 10-8. Uy, wow! Ha? Narinig ata ako ni De Cruz. Sabi na, gagawin kitang mali. Hindi ako magre-raise. Alright, Jano. In the meantime, not gun shy with his ace-6 suited. Raise it to 240. Joshua with ace-4 will probably make the call. Oh wow, Joshua not crediting a legit hand to Jano. 3-bet jam with ace-4 off. And that's how you make. And Joshua shows the ace high to Jano. Siguro sa isip-isip ni Jano, I also have that hand. I also have that card. But of course, I can understand that move by Joshua. He knows that uh, Jano wouldn't want to bust out ahead of Deck Cruz, who's got a much shorter stack than him. That's how you pressure the mid stack. Jano with ace-7 hearts. Again, he raises. And Joshua will get out of the way, and Deck will likewise fold. Jano takes that 200,000 uncontested pot. The current blinds is 40,000, 80,000. Big blind ante of 80,000. We're down to three players from the total 359 entries that played this Metro weekend special. 700,000 guaranteed, and because of that, the prize pool have ballooned to 987,250, a little shy under a million. And you are watching the last three players. Joshua De Giuseppe from Australia, Frederick Deck Cruz of Mill Poker, and Jano Din Jano Boy Pictus Riga of Cainta Rizal. Joshua raise it to 160. You are watching this live here from the Metro Card Club, home of Philippine Poker Champions. As we see, Jano gives up his big blind. Metro Card Club is located at the Metro Walk Complex in Ortigas, Pasig. This is searchable by Waze. Just in front of Marco Polo Hotel in Ortigas. Three players, one trophy. The champion set to get 218,500 in cash prize. Jan Origa with Queen 4 off. Blinds versus blinds against Joshua, and he folds. He's not gonna spew his chips given the fact that Tech Cruz is down to 8 bigs. with 705,000. Jano, the Jordan hand, offsuit, not interested. Joshua with the baccarat hand, natural. He raised it, and Deck Cruz will let go of his big blind. Not gonna defend. Deck now needs to make a move. He's down to six bigs. Big shout out, Master P, Philip Reyes, and Easy Bounce Clothing Supply. Easy Bounce Clothing Supply, thank you for the Decamps shirt, that good looking yellow shirt from Easy Bounce Clothing Supply. Deck Cruz well limped in with 10-6 suited. Jan Origa with 7-3 checks behind. A rare moment. That's not a race spot. Deck hitting bottom pair. He's probably gonna fire a bet here. He bets 180. A quick fold from Jan Origa. And now Deck gets much needed chips to tide him over. He's now back to 8 bigs. Look at that. 67% of the total chips in play is with Joshua De Giuseppe from Australia. He's got 3.6 million. This is hand number 47. Deck Cruz open shoves with pocket sevens. Jano gets out of the way, and he might get a call from Joshua here with King Queen suited. Yes, Joshua makes the call. So now Deck Cruz is all in for his tournament life. He's ahead pre-flop. It's a flip. But Joshua De Giuseppe flop top pair and also has the flush draw. Turn is another king. Only a 7. Two outer for Deck. It will not come. And Deck Cruz is eliminated at third place. The Mill Poker Team Pro member. Good game for you, Deck Cruz. Exits the tournament at third place, gets 80,500 in cash prize, plus a main event seat to Metro Walk to a million, 5 million guaranteed tournament. Mike Turner, Michael Turner, very happy with that development. Of course, Michael is railing for Joshua. All right, heads up between John Origa and Joshua. Jano drawing first blood, shoving with his ace high. Joshua leads this heads up 4 to 1 in terms of chip count. No deal in place. So everybody gets what you see in the prize pool. Second placer gets 120 grand. Champion gets 280 and 5 plus that much sought after weekend special trophy from Metro Card Club. Hand number 49, Jano with Queen Jack. And he flats Joshua with Jack 3, checks behind on raise spot. Board is a rainbowed 9 high. Both players checking that flop. Turn is a 4. Joshua can fire here, but he checks the Jano, who will take that opportunity to take down this spot, although he doesn't need to because he's ahead. But Joshua playing very disciplined poker. He doesn't want to give momentum to Jano, whom is dominating right now. And we go to the third hand of this heads-up match between Jano Din Jano Riga, aka Boy Pictus of the Philippines, against Joshua De Giuseppe from Australia. Joshua leading the heads up 4 to 1. Hand number 50. Fast paced action. Normally, final table will reach 100 hands, but here we only hit 50 hands. Joshua flatting this with King 9. Big shout out to Edward Wewet Garcia. See you at Toycon. Boss Wewet. Jano shoves with Ace High, and Joshua makes the call with King High. Could this be the last hand of this tournament? Although Jano, whose tournament life is on the line, is ahead with Ace 4 off against the King 9 of Joshua De Giuseppe from Australia. Is this the double up that Jano needs now? All chips are in. Could this be the final hand? The flop might dictate it as Joshua De Giuseppe flop top pair 9. Turn is a jack, one card to go, only an ace, 3 outer for Jano. It will not come. And we have a champion for our 700,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special. Props to Jano Riga. Good game to you, sir. Coming in second and winning 123,000 in cash prize plus a main event seat to the upcoming Metro Walk to a Million a week from now. And congratulations to the pride of Australia, Joshua De Giuseppe, our 700,000 Metro Weekend Special Guaranteed Champion. And as Joshua takes his ceremonial picture taking, we end our live stream here. And we invite you, mga kaibigan, we invite you next week. It's 800,000 guaranteed tournament. Buy-in is 3,300. Then after that, the incoming week will be the Metro Walk to a Million series. 5 million guaranteed for the main event. There are several main side events that's going to happen on June 19 to 26. If you want to know the full schedule, please like and check out the Facebook page of Metro Card Club. And we would like to congratulate all the players who made it to the money in behalf of the Metro team, Metro Card Club team. the dealers, the service people, the floor managers, the tournament director, our team here at the panel. We would like to thank you guys for joining us for another live stream. We invite you next week again. And ako po ang inyong lingkod. This is your caster, Jester Intia. Nagsasabing maraming salamat, magandang gabi, mabuhay ang manlalarong pokeristang Pilipino.
Welcome to the Metro Card Club.